I'm going to take a few minutes here, try to help you identify a 340 TA block. The TA blocks were used primarily Cudas, AAR Cudas, and the TA Challengers, though they did find themselves into some Roadrunners and some of the older 71 and on up, as they had unused blocks. The first thing you want to do is try to get under the car, take a look at the driver's side. I'm trying to go out here just a little bit so you can see where this is located at. Right above the soft plug in back, you can see TA and then 340. A standard 340 engine won't have the TA embossed on the side of it. Let's try to get a little closer. It's highlighted in black. Alright, let's take a look at the passenger side of the block. Over here, what we're going to find is the casting date, which happens to be 1/26/69. This block was cast during the nighttime. D would have been daytime. You can see, looks like on this engine we had some oil seeping around and so forth. Also important to these engines down here is the VIN number. That's the number right there that this engine belonged to that car, which happened to be OB311191. So if you got that car, I got your engine. This block is a standard 340 block. If you notice on the main bearing here, the webbing, it actually comes in. On a 340 TA block, which was a higher nickel alloy block, you'll notice that the webbing doesn't come in. It's much beefier. That was so that they could do 4-bolt mains without any problem. You had more material. Again, you can see how it arcs in. And then on a TA block, it's much thicker down here at this end. Let's take a look at some of the other differences. This TA block was cast on 1/6/1970 during the daytime. D is day, N is night. And down here is the VIN number of the car that it came out of, which was 282204. This is on the passenger side. Here's our 340 TA block. You can see the TA in front of the 340. If we go over to our standard 340 block, you'll see that it just says 340 on it. Again, these are on the driver's side. If you get up underneath the car, you can see it. It'll say TA 340 if it's a real TA block. This is another TA block that I have. You'll notice that the intake valve, let's try to focus in on that, be the second rocker arm back. Actually is swept backwards. Sometimes in the information you read on the web, it'll say Hemi style rocker arms that were used. Means that they're offset. Doesn't mean they were used in a Hemi by any means. It just means that they were offset. And here you can see a little orange paint. Probably when they painted the engine, a little bit of overspray got down into the valve train here. And the other thing they did was they had to drill the pushrod holes a little bit offset. And it's kind of hard to see here, but they almost break through on the casting, which really doesn't hurt anything, but they were especially drilled. Pretty poor picture, I apologize.